Hey guys, this is Delta and welcome back to another episode of the SofaWorld service series. I was just admiring my chest of goodies that I've got so far. So I've been on actually a fair few caving expeditions. Myself and Crystal have been collecting as much as we can for big builds coming up soon. So yeah, we've got a fair bit of iron, that should last us for a while, heaps of redstone, and more importantly, a lot of diamonds, and that comes with some of the picks that we've got. So yeah, these are really nice picks. This one's about to break, so I might keep this one in my inventory. But yeah, so what I have planned today is some building. The sun's going down, so we'll have to get on our way. But some building. So I need a proper place, a permanent place for all my farms up front. So I'll go show you the farms again quickly while it's day. Stores. So these farms won't be here forever. So the wheat and these three animals plus the chickens, I'll move them in. But all this area will be eventually covered by a huge mountain area, castle in the sky. So we have to move this quickly. So I want to get started on it pretty shortly. So I can get things underway. Otherwise, it's going to take forever, like last series. But this will be moved as well. Sugarcane farm. We moved. I think it's the first farm I'll build. I reckon I want to do an automated farm that uses hoppers to collect them and butter switches to trigger the growth. Trigger the harvest. But yeah, so what we need to do is create a place for all these farms. Now, I will go over some changes quickly before I get off anything. We've now done a quick change to sandstone, and same as the nether brick still here. But sandstone is a lovely choice. Everyone else on the server seems to be doing the cobblestone brick and the nether brick. So I thought we have to change it. We can't have like that. Everyone started doing it without anyone really copying off anyone. Everyone decided to do it all at once, and it kind of just came a coincidence. So I changed it thanks to Kirk. He gave us a whole bunch of sandstone. So myself and Crystal have been changing this base and the spawn shop to suit the colors. But what I decided to do is create a farm area here. So I've actually pushed back this wall and I've leveled out some of the stuff over here. This will be a kind of a marketplace area. So we'll have like maybe just general stalls going off here and having a big grand hall over here and maybe some little shops everywhere around the place. But to start with, we need to make a big market hall kind of thing. You know, every market kind of has like an underground area, not every, but it'd be good to have a big underground area so we can install most of the majority of our farms under there and have a lot of this area around here, just simple walkaway area. So yeah, so what I've done is laid out a 7 wide door, big archway. We'll start planning it and getting it sorted, but first of all we need to clear some room. So what I've done is I've got some TNT ready, and we shall go and see how far this does. So it's done quite a fair bit. So I'm not sure how wide it will be or how deep, but we'll have to clear most of this area out anyway. So what I'll do is I will clear a fair bit of this out off camera, just so I don't bore you guys, and get things at least sorted halfway, and we can continue from there. And we're back. So this is what I've done so far. It's just a tunnel right now that goes a fair way in, and I dug all the way through to the end, which will have the tunnel go all the way through to the other side of the mountain. And we may have some things at this end as well. But for now, it's just like this. So we'll have another entrance roughly the same on this side as well. So we don't have a huge amount of room to play with, but still this is quite a significant amount that we can muck around with. So we'll have a lot of farms and things like that in here, and then so we can have always other things up around this area. So I just wanted to update you on this, and what I'll do now is I'll grab some resources, sleep the night away, and we should be back, and I should be able to build the actual face itself. Now the door is quite huge. The door actually goes up to that last stone block there. It's quite a large door. So yeah, so I'll show you. We'll do a rough layout of it now. Once then we can sleep the night and get some resources. So I'll be back again. And we're back. So I have actually marked out the sides of the the gate, and so we're going to complete this by doing the walls. So I'm pretty sure this goes up, the pillars go up 6 high, including this block here on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it does this staring that goes up the side like so. And then I think it flattens out like that. I think that's it. And then we'll do the other side. So again, 6 up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And like so. So that's the main gate already, just the design. So it sits out front of the door. Alternatively, we can make some of this brick run behind or run along the insides, but what it will end up doing is we'll have an inset eventually. So I think it goes, I'm trying to work the things out in my head at the same time. So I think we go one more in this direction. So we place one of those again on the side, like so, and we'll fill in the rest like this. You don't need to actually place that block here. So, and then it's a bit slow at building today, I think. So it'll be like this, and this will go all the way up. So same thing on the side. So I'll just do this inner ring for now. Actually, let me complete this inner ring because it's going to take a fair bit off camera. I'll just off camera quickly because I have to get up there and muck around. So let me just do that in a sec. Alright, so I've just actually done something a bit more. I've actually moved the ceiling back to make it easier for me to see. And I've actually done the second ring now. So that's the second ring. It doesn't continue all the way like this. It actually now steps it in. So this runs along here like so, and same on this side, so like that. So we'll just do up to here for now. Yeah, that's good. And then the floor, hopefully we don't have a whole lot, but we'll do as much as we can. We'll just do this section for now up until this bit here, just so I can show you, and then I can do the rest off camera potentially. But yeah, so the floor goes like this. I may change it, some of it, some of the final details, but I think I quite like it. I've just done some testing in a creative world first. That's why I could count previously off a actual finished design. So it's always good to have something like that to base it off. I haven't done the entire thing, so I'm not sure how it looks. It's always good to, I guess, have a go on the fly and not worry about the final details too much. Now this is dirt, so this one, no, this is dirt all in here, and I think even this is dirt. Yeah, I'll just do this for dirt now, just so we can get things. We can always change it later on. I think it'd be good to have some sort of edge trimming to the edge there, but for now we can leave it like dirt, just so at least I know that's correct. And then we run a whole bunch of obviously the same thing over here. So this runs all the way down like so. Oops, this pick is just too powerful. And then again on the same side over here, and this goes all the way through. So I'm going to need a lot of sandstone and a fair bit of nether brick. So let's do this, and I will be back. I think I was going to do a tiny bit now. I'll do the roof. I'll show you the roof. It's very, very similar. We'll have lighting inbuilt. Of maybe you're thinking about using lanterns if I have enough glowstone. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know how much I've got. So, but it would look pretty cool, I think, once done. Like so. And that's looking pretty cool already. So we'll have some lights, and I'll do the proper front door properly. Again, we've still got an entrance way. Additionally, like I said before, we can actually, where's this pic's just doing, we can actually put these across like that and actually have them go like this. But I don't think it quite suits. If it was a pure sandstone wall, I think it would be much better then, but so I think we'll leave it with dirt for now. So what I'll do is I'll try getting as much done as I can. I'll have to go collect some more sand to make some sandstone and things like that. So I'll try to get as much done, or as much as I can be bothered to. And we'll get started on some farms soon to finish within this. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so I have cleared some of the area at the top. I'm still working on the bottom at least. I might grab some TNT if I can. I've got hardly anything left. But I decided I will show you what my plan was for the lighting. So I'm going to be having, see if I can work this out. If I place this here. God, I'm actually getting a fair bit of block lag, which is strange. So that like that. Yeah, it's block lag. It's not the best. So, and this goes all the way up along the side. Oops. Alright everyone, I am actually currently getting sand, so I just wanted to show you how I will be getting sand from now on. So I dig halfway through a quarry, or down underneath, and place torches down. And what this does is when the sand drops, it lands on the torches, and it then gives me wonderful sand. So that's what I've been doing for the past hour or so. Just collecting sand and doing this, and so I can get some more lovely sandstones. This is quite a laborious task, but I don't mind because I want to get done. And then once we've hopefully done this, we can hopefully have enough to do some other projects as well. But I think I will probably meet you guys back at the build once we've got some more sandstone, and continue the build as usual. Alrighty guys, we are back. Back to the build. I've got a whole bunch more sandstone. I say a whole bunch more, but I'll probably go through it like crazy. So I've done some of the panels already and marked out some of the places that we need. I still haven't dug this bit out here. This elusive sandstone. There we go. So that's still to be done down there. But if we head up top, you can see what I've done up top quickly. So I've actually dug all the way to the back, and started laying down some more sandstone. So yeah, it's going to take a while to do the rest. I still have to dig a whole bunch, and I'm using decent picks really fast. So yeah, so to start with, I thought, or to further on continue, I thought we would show you what these rings are for. So these are going to be light rings. So I'm going to put in lanterns. Let me just turn this down for you guys. Some lanterns in it, so it have some rings of light that come through, and it create a pretty cool effect. If I am brave enough, I could actually hook redstone up to this and create a kind of a pulse that goes through the entire tunnel, but I don't think I'll do that right now. But for now though, I think what we'll need to do is create like a hat, so I'll just need to get into this way. But what we'll do is on this edge here, we'll place some lanterns like so, and then these will go all around like that. So when we come out the front, it'll be like this, and it looks slightly funny because it's a protruding edge on the face, but that's how I wanted it. I wanted it to have some sort of the edge coming out, and that matches the wall. So this would be our first light ring. So then what we need to do now is actually go around and place some of these doohickeys and light it up like that. So I'll have to probably make another tunnel on top so I can get to the ones at the back. But for now, I was thinking just making a 2 wide tunnel around here, and then digging up where I need to go. So like that. So we get the sides done pretty easy. It's just more at the top now that I have to worry about. So what I will do, I haven't got very many lanterns. Like I just used like a whole bunch then. So I'm gonna place as much as I can in and get a light source linked up with the power here, and start going through the tunnel as much as I can with these. I don't think I'll be able to do maybe 1 or 2 more, but that'll at least show you guys what I want to do. And yes, we'll be back when that happens. What lovely views. Some really nice places around here, so I wouldn't mind using some of the scenery to my advantage and build some stuff. But so getting back to what I'm doing, I've done as much as I can. I've got 6 left, so it isn't really much to do, but I went through and did all the top lights. So this will be the back door if you can't orientate yourself. So this would be the back one with the huge door, and that's the very edge. What's the first light or the last light, depending on which way you look at it. But so I've run the lights on top all for now, and I've done the majority of other ones. So all these are done, they're lit up now. And that's a pretty cool view. So I'll quickly show you how I did it. It was pretty easy. So again, the same thing here. I just went around, made a tunnel behind it. I'll do the same thing for all the other ones. Made a tunnel behind it. Same thing on the exactly same thing on the other side. And then up top, we can go up here and check out how I did the top, which is pretty simple again. So I just went through, did the wiring, and then I put 2 levers there and did all that through that. So it's pretty easy to do. So now I've got to do the rest of the shot in terms of getting sandstone and digging this part out. So yeah, that'll take a while, but I need to work out where my first shop's going to be. I think because what I'll be doing is in these areas just here, I will create, I don't have any stone over here. Nether rack, nether stone, nether brick. I'll get it right. But for instance, we could do a 3 high door. Let me just work this out. So if I remove these and have it something like this, this allows me to have a 3 white path. I might actually, yeah, I'll raise it higher than that. Don't want to do it that high. This damn pick's too powerful. So have like this and have like that, corner pieces. Like so. And then we can have more of this go through like this on either side. And we can pull this nether brick further in. Like so, and that'll be like the entrance way, and then it'll go through, and then we'll have a farm. So it'll be sort of like that, and then where you can, obviously some of the room's limited on each side, so this room may or may not be able to do it, depending if I raise this up. This could be a doorway out. Look, honestly, I don't know. We'll work it out later. But each shop or farm will have an area that you can go into, and like that. I think there should be enough room to do my reed farm. I think I might do it here just because I want to have the first farm, and then look, it may break it up heaps by having heaps of doorways all the time, but we can always space it out and have random bits. I don't necessarily care for complete symmetrical, having like 1 door there and 1 door there. So I don't mind if I have 1 door here, maybe 1 door there, and then 1 there, and then there. It doesn't really matter. It's where you can fit it, and that's fine. It's about functionality here, guys. But it'll look good, I think, no matter what. Whoops. But yeah, it's just about functionality and trying to get into the farms to fit where they can, not necessarily worrying about symmetrical and things like that. So I doubt I'm going to have a door on this side, but I think I'll do this side. So what I might do is I'll clear out a space in here if I can fit it. I'll work out the dimensions for it first. I may have to move down 1, but I'll work it out and make a reed farm here that will collect it automatically via bud switches. So what I'll do is clear this space out and we can get to work. Alrighty guys, so I cleared out a area. It's 5 by, yes, it's 5 wide, 4 tall, and I'm not sure even how deep it is. It doesn't really matter. I just kind of dug it out. The farm will only probably need to be about 3 wide, maybe. I have to work it out, but I just did it 7 wide. Sorry, yeah, 7 wide. The farm might only need to be about 5 wide, depending on how much I can do. So this would be similar to my tutorial. That was a piston modular tutorial. So what I'm going to do now is just set up the exact tutorial that I do normally. And I will work out the button switch later on. So what's going to happen is I will place my favorite choice of block in the middle. So what you can do is you can place ice down here. I don't have ice, unfortunately. So we need to work it out. So the hopper can be, I'll make the hopper here. So we'll move that block there. For now, we'll just place a cobblestone. Actually, I'll make the hopper back one, because this way, we can have a double chest that fits like that, and then we'll still have it in the walkway. So hopper there. So we need to work out. I think we can make the water stream push it into the hopper, so we can have 8 blocks after this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So the reason why I say 8 is because a water stream will go 8 blocks. So for instance, we'll just show you quickly. Most of you should know this already, but we'll just demonstrate. For now, you place some torches around here. It's a bit dark in this room. So the water stream should, in theory, push that. So I just want to test it for now. We'll put I'll put sandstone underneath here, just so you can have it nice and clean, and sandstone here. Now I've only got a single chest, but that's fine. We can always add another one later on. So that's in the hopper. So what we should be able to do is you should be able to shoot those in, and they should go into the hopper. If you have ice, it'll go faster. But I just want to check that it works at least. Perfect. So they're in there. So I will just quickly remove this water source so it's out of the way. And we can get things sorted. So reeds can go on either dirt or sand, and because this sand's purely kind of this build is purely kind of a yellow and a maroon thing, I will probably use sand. So sand goes on either side of the water stream, like so, like that. And we've got enough sand, like that. Oops. And so this is where the reeds will grow. We can chuck the reeds down. I've got some already, just so we can know where things are. And that's right, we need the water down first. There is a way. I usually put the water source behind here. I'm just trying to remember what I do. I have not watched the tutorial. I'm just kind of going off by memory. So let me do that. I'm not sure how far I can go. Yeah, I need to grab another water source, so let me do that now. Okay, so I made an infinite water spring out here, and then we put these on each side, the water on each side. So now we can just put these down, and then on top of behind here we put regular sandstone, like so. And same on this side. So this is where our pistons will sit, on top of these sandstone blocks. And it goes like this. Now you can use sticky pistons and place a nice colourful block. I don't actually mind the texture for the piston, so I use the normal one for now. This room may need to be a bit higher, but that's fine, we can work it out. And then sugar. And then we need to, I think we can just place, I'm doing it wrong all the time. Okay. I think we can place it without, screwing up too much. And these, you can use only half the amount of pistons, so I think you can use 8 along each side, but some of the reed will get stuck. So it's best for most efficiency to use both rows of piston. Look, I can afford it, so I'm not too worried. In terms of the amount of, the amount of resources I'll be using. So look, it's fine. Okay, let me finish this part and I'll come back. Alright, so I've done the other side, I grabbed another chest, and I raised the ceiling a bit, so that's fine. We can place the water source in the middle now, so when these grow, they'll come up. So, look, I can kind of remember what I have to do, but what we need to do now, I'm just going to do some finishing touches before we get into most of it. So, I wanted to put a ceiling on, it was actually bugging me a fair bit, so I'm not sure if this will get away in our design. We'll do this so it's a nice one, and we'll put some lighting in somewhere, so maybe a strip in the middle or on the back wall. We can do like this. I think it looks quite nice when it's smooth. I was thinking of also replacing these ones with nether bricks, so to continue along the thing. I would most likely will do that, so I'll do that off camera. And then on the back wall we can place it, I think, 2 more high. So from memory, we'll have a buzz switch around here or around here. I have to work it out. But for now, I think I'll try working out the redstone here. I'm actually might just undo what I did then. So I have a way of getting in and out. So from memory, I'll just use one of these. We have to do it like this. I may have to dig out some of the wall. I think we've just got enough. I might have to add some more dirt here. But yeah, I'll do that inside. So let me just double check my other design. I can't quite remember what I have to do, but I will check it out and see how this is all done. Okie dokie, so I think I worked it out, hopefully. So what we need to do is actually, it's going to be a bit dark for now, but we need to place redstone on this layer here. So the way my piston setup works, I'm not sure if it still works in this current patch, but it uses or updates. You're powering the piston sideways or diagonally as such. I think this is still not completely, but it uses an update. So you can power this line, but this bottom row of pistons shouldn't actually be powered in memory. So let's test this out. So that's not doing anything, but I think if we update the piston, no. Okay, we'll work this out, but let me try anyways. It may or may not work. So I'm actually thinking it may not work, but if not, we can always make it bigger. So what we need to do is place a redstone on top, like so. And this is just so we can get the top ones powered. And I hope this works. Otherwise, I have to redo some of my design. Let me just get up here and like that. And so what I'll do, I'll just do the one side for now and we can work it out later. So the front one here needs to have that. So see how it updated? So what's actually happening is that this entire bottom row is powered first via this torch. Oh, at least this one is powered first by this torch, whatever. Then the others get powered via the string. They're not updated yet unless this one first does update it. So let me just try that. So in theory, yeah, that didn't work. That did nothing at all. But if we place a block here and place some redstone, it'll just do the top row. From memory, I can see it just in the top row. I'm in the bottom row too. So what's actually okay? Now I know what's actually happening. I'm learning on the fly, guys. So what's actually happening is, we'll move it back to where we had it just so I can test it out. What's actually happening is that the bottom row is being powered first by via this torch here, and when that's powered, the bottom row doesn't actually do anything besides this piston here. This is because it's being powered diagonally or not directly into it. However, when the top row gets powered, the pistons extend here, which then update the bottom row, which then power the rest. So that's how it works. This one's caught. So I will do the same on the other side, and we can get it working. Alright, so I have now done the other side, and I've just moved the torches on the back wall, so it works better. And I've put some levers on so we can test it and see how it works. Like so. So I will need to invert the signal here and work out a way, but let me see if I can get this sorted. So I know, whoops. Let's see if I can get the sugar cane back in. Yeah. So what we need to do is place I think it's a sticky piston. Yeah, it's a sticky piston. So I'm going to have to get some slime balls, which we have at our base. So, yeah. There's some pretty cool areas around here. I definitely want to build something in this area. I think we've got some pretty good plans. So, after this farm, I probably will look at doing some other farms. So, again, my melon farm that I always like doing, there'd be animal farms. So I'm moving the animal farms, the reed obviously is being built now, and the wheat. So yeah, weed is a it's wheat and reed together, obviously. So let me get that. So we have a sticky piston. I think we only need one for this entire build, the way I'm building it. Now we may need to dig further back, but this will be our bud one here. Now, I am following a bud switch that I kind of know, so bear with me if I get it wrong. But we'll just move some area at the back. Like so. So I think we need... Oh, we might need 2 sticky pistons. Luckily I bought the other one. I think I'll just do it anyway, and then we can always use a non-sticky piston. So I think it's like that. Then we need a building block underneath red, so that does that. Yeah, which works fine. And we need to go up, place the other sticky piston at the back here, and then a torch underneath. So that'll do that. Like so, but that should not be doing that. I think it's burning out for some reason, but yeah, it's a weird glitch. Maybe I'm doing things a bit wrong. Maybe that needs to only be a normal piston. Let me just check this. Whoops. And let's put this one here. Yeah, I think that's working. And then, yeah. So that's our bud switch. So every time something grows here, updates, it'll send a pulse. I think we can take it from the bottom of this. So I think, or maybe even this. I actually need it to take it from this, maybe potentially, like that. Like so. I think this may work. Or not. Yeah, I think this needs to be a separate piece. Like so. So what we can do, I think that's an easy way to do it, is just... Crap. I'm not... This pickaxe is too powerful. Oh, my tools are too powerful. That's kind of a first world problem right there. But I think we can run it into that. And that. So what's happening is that this piston here is updating this piston, I think. Let me just work this out. So let me just work this off camera, and I'll be back. Alright, so I kind of worked it out. I kind of patched it. So this piston here, which I had a piston there, was actually interfering with the bud switch. It was updating the bud switch, so we can't actually have that, because if the bud switch updates, then this one updates and updates it again, and it goes in a constant loop. So what we have is just a standard oak wood plank, and the bottom one will get rid of the reed. So if we may lose 1 reed per cycle, but 1 reed is not too much at all. So that's pretty good, I think. So what we have now is, yeah, the kind of the bud update switch with an output just over here. So this flicks this line, which then goes to the inverters, which hit these two, like so. So we can actually test it. So if we have, say, a reed grow here, that'll go. Yeah, I was a bit concerned that that flew like crazy. So we might need to update the pulse. So yeah, it goes really fast. I may look at updating the length of the pulse. So that's pretty easy to do, I think. I think I have to put a repeater in somewhere. But what I'll do now is I want to pretty it up, so I might change these out, make a ring of nether brick and put this wall up so it's actually smooth sandstone, and we'll work it out. I may fix the pulse lengthener and we'll have it all done with hopefully some lighting as well. So yes, I'll see you guys in a tiny bit. Alright guys, welcome back. We are now done. So I've put in some lighting here, just some basic stuff. I might bring it out further, but it's fine for now. I've got the pulse extended, so we can go show you if I grab some of our... So if you place one here, it extends a pulse, that one drops out. We're pretty much always guaranteed to lose one, but honestly that's fine. It's a working patch. So for instance, we have a couple grown like this and like this, and come over here, and then we've got here. All of them will hit the water stream bar 1, obviously, and the water stream will go down into the chest and into here, or into the hopper in the chest. So that's pretty cool. I really think that's pretty cool. So this would fill up by itself. As long as I'm in the area, this will be loaded and it will actually automatically do this. So that'd be pretty cool. If I can always build more later on down the track, or bigger ones, depending on how much I need. This is just a small farm for kind of trickle resources coming in. I don't actually need a huge one yet, but we could build a huge one that's stacked and modular, similar to my last one. But I don't think that's really necessary right now. So we didn't use any repeaters other than the pulse extenders at the back. I'll show you what I did for the pulse extender. So all I did was I grabbed the input from here. So this input normally goes into the inverters that powers things. So once this input goes through, it powers it. And then this also goes to a repeater here, which after a delay, it then powers this line again. So it's just enough time that it stays on for a longer period of time. So that's pretty cool. And that's all done. So yeah, so I think that's going to be the end of the episode. I'll sign it and name it eventually, but I think this is good for now. It's a nice decent farm that hopefully should bring us some sugarcane without too much of an eyesore, because usually obviously you're going to be planting sugarcane or reeds all over the place, and it just kind of makes it all messy. So I like this kind of design, nice and compact, and out of the way. So this is our first farm for many to come. So hopefully by our next episode I'll have most of this dug out and ready to go with other farms. But other than that, I will say bye-bye now. So on behalf of the Sofa Bros, I'll see you guys later. Delta out.